Hello, America. This is regarding Fox News and CNN and other news agencies, even interstates, intercities news companies. Fake news as a premise, self-value. They're preventing that from being a premise. And they say, when the president would say that, he would have to keep repeating it. And they would keep saying, the president makes he said with no proofs. So they keep restarting his conversation. This is a method they do with individuals. This is with a whole bunch of punks that pretend they could talk good when they don't know strangers involved with the identity theft frauds. Part of the black and white thing that is clear as day. Identity theft and fraud. Against everyone. Let alone people hurt most by that. So we have punks with issues that, in other words, with religious rights. They're preventing. That's why we have become pantheists who believe that you don't have to believe it, but it is recorded. The last messenger acknowledged is Rasulullah, which means is not a place name. Big difference. It's the. Al means the. La. And this has to do with where space / existence are one, increasing identity of volume. Now, people don't have to believe that, but there are people putting me, like there's a Leahy family of doctors involved with the medical racketeering, where there's logic, where they have physical delusions, and where people have physical delusions, we need to have experts to counter that. But those experts are involved with those people who come up to people where and how investigators originally still were employed criminally for and influenced. So we have locations on off Hartford Hospital involved with Afghanistan and with Cuba, with drug crimes and with evidence racketeering, identity thefts and frauds, and further with the principal sex offenders campus. These are also people through time categorically who put in the yearbooks. This is categorically, they have, you know how if someone's not in the same class with you, but they're in the same grade, you're in the same class? That's also recorded, confessed, demonstrated, confirmed. So these are people that take pictures specifically so they can pretend they know you in the future. Specifically so they can lie about sequences. Specifically, they have confessions, interbranch, foreign, and overt criminal enterprises, killers, and people associated with the body dumping spot. That at a time leading up to such and after, that keeps the real uses of such, the real worst roles with it, from being demonstrated. Keeps all the people, that keeps the victims and predators kept needing to hide the same sequence shifts, finite, active, progressive lies with the courts and the police forms that put them away, and the places that house them, like the prisons. The prison stewardships are criminally foreign influenced. Even the ones that live here. They're involved with, that's why they're involved with the principal child sex offenders campus further through time. The ones involved with Washington, D.C. and World Trade Center too. So there are a whole bunch of people with a Scalora family that is recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with sexual crimes and medical crimes and drugs crimes with overt gangs on my street with houses through time. That's also had that employed as their roles with evidence racketeering. They attach everyone to fake words though. That's how they start fights with people. They also prevent mandated law. They prevent writing. They confess and record officers forging, switching names on the same falsified police reports, switching officers from different departments. So they leave in databases things they can adapt to. Former director of the F.B.I. in his defendant capacities, personally criminally involved with the news agencies and their sources. So they have guards that went over the Guantanamo Bay in Cuba, and they say, oh, well, they're not protected by the Geneva Convention because they broke war crimes with attacking the World Trade Center, and he smiles and he just stops the conversation. They are in collusion with them. So Central Connecticut State University Trinity College has recorded, confessed, and demonstrated, confirmed they attached me and Saudi people to falsified police reports, roles, and sequence shifts. As people have been doing that with locations through time, they were involved in the Ninth Circuit Court right next to the World Trade Center in Manhattan, right before the attack. They had presented, post-dated from inside the court, the plaintiff's legal papers post-dated. So the court thought it was ruled that it was post-dated. It was filed late. So they ruled that it was filed late. That was proven. That led up to a 2006 district court case in Connecticut. From 2001 to 2006, right before that case too, on and off WFSB and on and off Foxct Connecticut News, people were involved, you know, with predicate acts with the news that attached me to fake locations as a kid and as an adult. Fake ties to other people, including doctors. These are doctors with drug cliques and sexual circles with various natures of courts that are evidence racketeering natures that are involved with all that, with drugs and medicine, including medicines crimes formally. So these are drugs that are pretending people have physical delusions. They're fabricating audio and video with the doctors involved with the police forms. So we have military also involved with Hartford Hospital with the investigation of the World Trade Center attack. Also recorded, confessed, and demonstrated by their people involved with them, with the locations next to them, with racketeering with evidences, other people's names, and way worse. Also locations next to the Hartford Public Library are recorded, confessed, and demonstrated involved with the intelligence community through time. Also with the buildings next to Foxct Connecticut News in Hartford, Connecticut. These are the people, Wethersfield, Connecticut, interbranch involved with them predicate acts. They make overall, they describe people, what people say as allegations rather than speaking about the specific acts. The news, fake news acts are premise I made. The falsified police reports and preventing writing are premises I made. Don't let them make allegations. Don't say I'm making allegations. Make sure you get them on paper now. Make sure you get a response for the Fox News judges. I don't mean to yell at you guys, Fox. I'm not yelling at you guys, Fox News judges. I'm yelling at anyone who pretended to be the law, but you guys are not. Follow mandated law. Now, let's get those judges too. The judges and prosecutors forging names, switching names, and with state's attorneys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get a response to me. They attached everyone around me since I was a kid to fake words with me. Me with fake words with them. Now let's get a response on writing now. Now.